There was once an individual who had gone to his rabbi, to his mentor, and he explained that he's going through a little bit of a difficulty. He goes through challenges in life, and he feels many a time that God sent him the wrong deal, the raw end of the deal. He's always in the negative. He's always in the red. He always has the shortfall. And he wants to know why. What is God doing to him? Maybe this communication, this connection between him and Hashem, between him and God, is just not supposed to be. And his rabbi, his mentor, takes him to his kitchen. And he shows him an egg, a carrot, and some coffee beans. And he puts up 3 pots of water, boiling hot, starts boiling the water. And he puts in one the carrot, and one the egg, and one the coffee. And he says, what is this person? What are you trying to do, Rabbi? What are you trying to tell me? How am I going to learn any lessons from this? He said, have some patience. Savlanut. And you wait and see. And a few minutes later, as it boils, and he takes out all 3 items, he says, what do you see now? He said, I see a carrot, I see an egg, and I see coffee. He says, what does the carrot look like? He said, the carrots look pretty soft. It looks like it's about to fall apart. He said, what does the egg look like? He said, the egg was soft boiled before, now it got extremely hard. He goes, and what is the coffee? He said, I don't know, it was coffee beans and water, and now it's just a different entity. It's actually coffee. He said, exactly. He says, they all went through the same thing. But a carrot under the heat, under the pressure, the carrot almost dissolved. It fell apart, couldn't handle it. The egg got very hard. It got bitter. It became something with a little bit apathetic. But the coffee beans, not only did it somehow respond in an adverse way to the water, it affected the water. It changed the water. It made it from water into coffee. When we all go through life and we're confronted with different challenges, everyone responds differently. But we have to realize that it's in our power, in our ability to not fall apart. It's in our ability not to become bitter, to become hardened, to become apathetic. But rather, we don't just have to react in a way that's negative, but we could actually change it for the positive. We could turn water into coffee. We could make that exact struggle into one of tremendous, tremendous growth. When we go through these 9 days, and we approach Parshat Devarim, Shabbos Chazon, where Moshe Rabbeinu, where Moses, our leader, says, Eicha, I can't handle this anymore. I can't take on these people. I can't hold them any longer. And through the Navi and the Haftarah, Hashem is crying out, and he said, I can't deal with you people anymore. I can't deal with you, my Jews, my Yidden, my children. I can't handle all of what you're doing to me. And we're at a point where we realize that if we haven't rebuilt the Beis HaMikdash, if the temple hasn't been rebuilt in our days, it's obvious that it's not supposed to, because we're doing the same sins that caused the previous destruction. And now we got to ask ourselves, so knowing all this, how are we going to respond? And Chazal, our rabbis, tell us that the best way to respond is to sit in mourning truly, to fully comprehend as to what we're lacking, what we're missing. The more we can connect to God, bring truth into this world, we realize that lack of connection with the temple. We realize that us as Jews, we stand for morality. We stand for ethical nature greater than the societal norms. The more we can understand that, the more we internalize that, the more we can affect ourselves and those around us. We might be going through struggles. We might have challenges. It might be very hot and a lot of pressure. Many people will fold. Many people become bitter. But as true Jews, and we go through the next few days, through this Shabbos Chazon and a Tisha B'Av, if we comprehend that, we could turn our water into coffee. We could take this mourning, and the more we understand it, and we feel the lack, we cry over the distance between us and God, that itself will be able to cause that problem, that obstacle, and will affect change, and will turn that into such a beautiful thing like coffee, a beautiful idea of growth, And that's what the rabbis tell us, that if we mourn properly, we'll be the ones to merit and see its rebuilding. We'll be the ones who will experience the happiness of that furthered connection between us and our God. So let's take these next few days that we have, work on ourselves, understand the message, realize what we're lacking, understand the difference and the distance that we have, and through that, we'll ultimately gain a much stronger connection between us and our God. Will affect change. Our problems will become stepping stones for growth, and we'll be changing the world to a point where Tisha B'Av will be that Yom Tov, will be that holiday, and we'll merit in seeing the rebuilding of the third temple speedily in our days. Have a wonderful Shabbos.